Good morning. Welcome in RNQLIS classes, chapter number 3rd, the Harappa civilization. In the previous chapter, you learned that the people in the prehistorical times used tools and weapons made of stone. Later, man started using metals. Copper was the first metal to be used by man for making tools. Gradually, several cultural developed in Indian subcontinent which were based on the use of stone and copper tools. They also used bronze, a mixture of copper and tin, for the purpose. The fish in history is known as uh, Calo-Copper Lithic Stone period. The brightest chapter in the Chalolithic period in India is the Harappa civilization, which is also referred to as Indus Valley civilization. Harappa civilization was discovered in 1920 to 22 when was discovered in 1920 to 2022 when two of its two important sites were excavated. These were Harappa on the bank of the river Ravi and Mohenjo-daro on the banks of the Indus. The first was excavated by D.R. Shahini and the second by R.D. Banerjee. On the basis of the archaeological findings, the Harappa civilization has been dated between 200 BC, 1900 BC, and it is one of the oldest oldest civilization of the world. It is also sometimes referred as the Indus Valley civilization because is the beginning. Majority of its settlements discovered were in and around the plains of the river Indus and tributaries, but today it is a term as the Harappa civilization because Harappa was the first site which brought to light the presence of the civilization. Beside recent archaeological findings indicate that this civilization was spared much beyond the Indus Valley. Therefore, it is better. It is called the Harappa civilization. It is the first urban culture of India, and it's contemporaneous with other ancient civilization of the world, such as those of Mesopotamia and Egypt. Our knowledge of the life and culture the Harappa people is based only on the archaeological excavations, as the script of the period has not been deciphered so far. The Harappa civilization didn't appear all the sudden. It is developed gradually from earlier Neolithic villages culture. It is a belief that the better technology to exploit the fertile plains of the river Indus might have resulted in increased agricultural production. This led to the production of larger surplus of to feed and maintain non-agriculture people such as artisans, administrators, etc. It is also helped in the promotion of exchange of or training contacts with the distant region. It brought prosperity to the Harappa people, and they were able to set up cities. By around 200 BC, several region culture developed in different parts of the subcontinent, which were also based on the use of stone and copper tools. These Chalolithical culture, which were early outside the Harappa zone, were not too rich and flourishing. These culture which lay outside the Harappa zone were not rich and flourishing. These were basically rural in nature. The origin and developed of these culture is based on the archaeological span between uh, Karka 200 BC to 700 BC. They are found in the western and central India and are described as non-Harappa Chalolithical culture. Origin and extent. The archaeology remains so that the before of emergence of Harappa civilization, people lived in small villages. As the time passed, there was the emergence of the small towns, which ultimately lead to a full-fledged town. During the Harappa period, the whole period of Harappa civilization is in fact divided into three phases. First is uh, early Harappa phase 300 500 BC to 200 600 BC, it was marked by the some town planning in the form of mood structure, elementary trade, arts and craft, etc. Mature Harappa faced 2600 BC to 1900 BC. It was the period in which we notice well developed towns with burnt brick structure, inland and foreign trade craft of various type, etc. Third is late Harappa phase 1900 BC to 1400 BC. It was the phase of decline during which many cities were abandoned and the trade disappeared, leading to the gradual decay of the significant urban traits. Let us first have to glance over the geological extent of the Harappa civilization. The archaeological excavations reveal that this culture was spread over a vast area which included not only the present day state of India such as Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Western Uttar Pradesh, but also Pakistan and some parts of Afghanistan. Some important sites of the civilization are Manda in Jammu and Kashmir, Surtangai of Afghanistan, Harappa in Western Punjab, Pakistan, Mohenjo-daro and uh, uh, Chandhauro in Sindh, Kalibangam in Rajasthan, Lothal and Dholvia in Gujarat, Banwani and Rakhigari in Haryana, Damabad in Maharashtra, while Sukhendra on the Makaram coast near Pakistan Iran border is the westernmost site of the Harappa civilization, and Alamgir in western Uttar Pradesh makes in easternmost limit. The location of settlement suggests that the Harappa Kali Bangam on R. Gegar Hakra, generally associated with the lost river Saraswati, Mohenjo-daro axis was the uh, heartland of the civilization, and most of the settlement are located in this region. This area had certain uniform feature in terms of the soil type, climate, and substance pattern. The land was flat and dependent on the monsoon and the Himalayas river of supply of water due to distance, geographical feature. Agro-pastoral economy was the dominant feature in this region. Beside the urban settlement, the Harappa, there are many sites inhabited by the primitive community consisting of Stone Age, hunter-gatherer or pastoral uh, nomes which existed side by side. Some of sites several ports as trading outposts. It may be noted that the important determinants of urbanization are also well planned cities, specializes art and craft, trade, taxation, script, etc. In this respect, Harappa civilization fulfilled all these criteria for being called as an urban culture. Town planning. The most interesting urban feature of Harappa civilization in its town planning. It is the marked as considerably uniformity, through one can notice some region variation as well. The uniformity is noticed in the layout of the town, stress, structure, brick, size, drains, etc. Almost all the major sites, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangam, uh, and other are divided into two parts. Citadel on higher mound on the western side and a lower town of the eastern side of the settlement. The citadel contain larger structure which might have functioned as administration or rural center. The residential building are built in the lower town. The stress intersect each other at right angles in criss-cross pattern. It divides the city in several residential blocks. The main stress is connected by narrow lanes. The doors of the houses open in these lands and are not main streets. The house of common people, however, different in size from single room, because house in Harappa to bigger structure. The house were largely built of the burnt bricks. The bigger house and many rooms surrounding a square courtyard. These houses were provided with private wells, kitchen, and bathing platform. The differences in the size of house suggest that the rich lived in the larger houses, where the one room building or barks might have been indent for the poorer section in the society. The drainage system of the Harappa was elaborate and well laid out. Every house had drains opened which opened into the street. These drains were covered with manholes, bricks, or stone slabs, which could be removed for cleaning. Were constructed at regular intervals or by side. The stress of cleaning, this shows that the people well acquainted with the science of sanitations. Some major structure remains of the Harappa towns. At the Mohenjo-daro, the Great Bath is the most important structure. It is surrounded by corridors on sides, and it's approached at either uh, by flights of steps in north and south. A thin layer of bitumen was applied to the bed of the bath to ensure that water did not seep in. Water was supplied by a large well in adjacent room. There was a drain of outlet of water. The bath was surrounded by streets of rooms on site for changing cloth. Scholars believe that the Great Bath was used for ritual bathing. Another structure here, located to the west of the Great Bath, is the granary. It consists of several rectangular blocks of bricks for storing grains. A granary has also been found at Harappa. It has the rows of circular bricks platforms which were used for threshing maize. This is known from the finding of chaff of wheat and barley from here. At Luthal, a brick structure has been identified as a lockyard meant for berthing ships and handling cargo. This suggests that Lothal was an important port and trading structure or trading center of Harappa people economic activity. Agriculture. The prosperity of Harappa civilization was based on its flourishing economic activities such as agriculture, arts and craft and trade. The availability of fertile alluvium contributed to the surplus in agriculture production. It helped the Harappa people to indulge in exchange, both external and internal, with others, and also developed craft and industry. Agriculture, along with pastoralism, cattle rearing, was the base of Harappa economy. The granaries discovered at sites like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, and Lothal served as the storehouse for grain. We don't have any clear evidence of the tools used for agriculture. However, the fruits or plough mark have been observed in a field at Kalivangam. These indicate plough cultivation. A terracotta plow has also been reported from Banavali in Hisar district of Haryana. The irrigation was carried on a small scale by drawing water from wells or by diverting river water into canals. The chief food crop included wheat, barley, sesame, mustard, peas, uh, Jichu, etc. The evidence for rice has come from Lothal and Rangpuri, Rangpuri, Rothal and Rothal and Rangpuri cotton as another uh, hustles embedded in pottery. Cotton was another important crop. A piece of woven cloth has been found at Mohenjo-daro. Apart from seals, fish, and animals, meat also formed a part of the Harappa diet. Industry and craft. The industry, the Harappa people were aware of almost all metals except iron. They manufacture gold and silver objects. The gold objects include beads, armlets, needles, and weapons have also been discovered. A large number of silver ornament dishes, etc., have been discovered. A number of copper tools and weapons have also discovered. The common tools included axes, saws, scissors, knives, spearheads, and arrowheads. It is important to note that the weapons produced by the Harappa were mostly defensive in nature, as there is no evidence of weapon like swords, etc. Stone tools were also commonly used. Copper was brought mainly from Khetri in Rajasthan. Gold might have been obtained from Himalaya, river beads, and South India, and silver from Mesopotamia. We also have evidence of the use of bronze through in a limited manner. The most famous specimen in this regard is the bronze dancing girl figure discovered at Mohenjo-daro. It is a nude female figure with right arm on the hip and left arm hanging in a dancing pose. She is wearing a large number of bangles. Bead making also was an important craft. Beads were made of precious and semi-precious stones such as agate and carnelian. Steel Statite was all used for making beads. The evidence of bead makers' shops have been found at Chandaro and Lothal. Gold and silver beads have also been found. Ivory carrying and inlaying used in beads, bracelets, and other decorations were also in practice. The Harappa thus shows their masterly skill in variety of arts and craft, as well as a piece of art of the Harappa period is a stone sculpture of a beard's man discovered at Mohenjo-daro. His eyes are half closed, indicating a posture of meditation. Uh, acro- Across the left shoulder is an embroidered clock. In the opinion of some scholars, it could be breast of a priest. A large number of terracotta figurines of males and females have been discovered from various Harappa. The figures outnumber those of male and are believed to represent the worship of Mother uh, Goddess. Beside these, uh, beside These are variety of models of birds, monkeys, dogs, sheep, cattle, happed and hapless bulls are found. However, the noteworthy specimen in the regard are various models of terracotta carts. Pottery making was also an important industry in the Harappa period. These were chiefly wheel made and were treated with red coating and had decorations in black. These are found in various sizes and shapes. The painted design consists of horizontal lines of varied thickness, leaf pattern, palm and people trees, birds, fishes, and animals are also depicted on potteries. The Harappa manufactured seals of various kinds. More than 2,000 seals have been discovered from different sites. These were generally square in shape and were made of satellite. It is noteworthy that white while the seals depicted a number of animals, there is no representation of horse on these. It has led many scholars to argue that horse was not known to the Harappa people through their there are others who don't accept this argument. Beside various kinds of animals, the Harappan shields contain some sign in Harappa script, which however has not been disappeared so far. The most famous of the seals is one of the with a horned male deity represent on it. He has three heads and sitting in yogic posture surrounded by four animals: elephant, tiger, rhinoceros, and buffalo. He has been identified by many scholars with the ancient from the god Pashupati, Lord of Beasts. Through there are other who disappoint the identification. Trade trading network, both internal within the country and external foreign, was a significant feature of the urban economy of the Harappan, as the urban population had to depend on the surrounding courtyard for the supply of food and many other necessary products. There emerged a village town, rural urban interrelationship. Similarly, the urban craftsmen needed market to sell their goods in their area. It led to the contact between the towns. The traders also established contact with foreign lands, particularly Mesopotamia, where these goods were in demand. It is important to note that various kinds of metals and precious stone were needed by craftsmen to make goods, but as these were not available locally, they had to be brought from outside. The presence of such raw material found at sites away from the place of its origin naturally indicated it must have reached there through the exchange activity. Thus, Rajasthan region is rich in copper deposits, and the Harappa acquired copper mainly from the Khetri mines located here. Polar gold field of Karnataka and He River meets of the Himalaya River might have been supplied the gold. The sources of silver may have been Jawar mines of Rajasthan. It is believed that it must have also come from Mesopotamia in exchange for Harappan goods. Among the precious uh, stones, among the precious stones used for making beads, the shores of lapis lazuli was located in uh, Bh- Badakhshan mines in northeast Afghanistan. Turquoise and jade might have been brought from Central Asia. Western India supplied agate, uh, chalundi, and carnelian. The uh, carnelian, the Shields Hills must have come from Gujarat, and neighboring coastal area. Timber of good quality and must have come from Gujarat and neighboring coastal area. Timber of good quality, and other forest products were perhaps obtained from the northern region, such as Jammu. The Harappa were engaged in external trade with Mesopotamia. It was largely through Oman and Bahrain in the Persian Gulf. It is confirmed by the presence of Harappan uh, artifacts such as beads, seals, dyes, etc. In this region, through the artifact from those regions are rarely found at the Harappan sites. A seal of West Asian or Persian origin has been discovered at Lothal, which confirm this uh, contact. Mesopotamian cities like Shusha or etc. have yielding about 2 dozen of Harappan shields. Besides seals, other artifacts of Harappan origin which have been discovered include potteries, etched uh, carnelian beads, and devices with Harappan feature. The inscriptional encryptional evidence from Mesopotamia also provides us with valuable information on the Harappan contact with Mesopotamia. These inscriptions refer to trade with Dilmun, Megan, and Melulaha. Scholars have identified Melulaha with Harappan Mesopotamia, imported copper, carnelian, uh, ivory shell, lapis lazuli, pearls, and ebony from Merula. The export from Mesopotamia to Harappans include items such as garments, wool, perfume, leather product, and silver. Except silver, all these products are peripheral. This may be important reason why do not find the remains of these goods of Harappan sites. Uh, Social differentiation. The Harappan society, the Harappan societies appear to have been uh, material in nature. This view is based on the popularity of the mother goddess as indicated by the finding of a large number of terracotta female figures in Punjab and Sindh region. As Harappan script has not been deciphered till now, we have to satisfy ourselves with this limited information on this issue. The Harappan society comprised of people following diverse professions. These included the priest, the warriors, peasant trades and artisan, masons, weavers, uh, gold smith, porters, etc. The structure remains at sites such as Harappa and Lothal show that different type of building that were used as residential by different classes. The presence of class of workmen is proved by workmen quarters near the granary at Harappa. Similarly, the workshops and houses meant for coppersmiths and bead makers have been discovered at Lothal. In fact, we can say that those who lived in larger houses belongs to the rich class, whereas those living in the breakers like workmen quarters were from the class of laborers. Uh, our limited knowledge about their dress style comes from the terracotta figures and stone sculptures of the period. Men and mostly show wearing a dress wrapped around the lower half of the body with one hand worn over the left shoulder and under the right arm. The other garments was a shirt like dress to cover the lower portion. They used cotton and woolen cloths. A piece of woolen cloth has been found at Mohenjo-daro, Spain, and millet discovered at many sites to practice of shipping and wearing and weaving. Harappan people loved to decorate themselves here. Dressing by both men and women is evident from figures found at different sites. The men as well as women arranged their hair in different styles. The people were also fond of ornament. These mainly included necklace, armlets, earrings, beads, bangles, etc. used by both the sexes. Rich people appear to have used the ornament of gold, silver, and semi-precious stone, while the poor satisfied themselves with those of terracotta. Uh, Religion, beliefs, and practice. Our knowledge on the religion, beliefs, and practice of the Harappan is largely based on the Harappa shells and terracotta figurines available to us. The Harappan's religion is normally termed as animism, worship of trees, stone, etc. A large number of terracotta figurines is discovered at the Harappan sites have been associated with the worship of mother goddess. Many of these represent a female adorned with a wide girdle, a lute, cloth, and a necklace. These wear they were a fan-shaped head dress. In some cases, the female is shown with an intact, while there is one that show a plant growing out of the uterus of woman. The latter type of probably symbolize the goddess of earth. There are many scholars who refer to worship of linga, palus, and yoni, female sex organ, by the Harappan, but some are doubtful about it. Harappans believe in male deity is evident by the seal depicting a deity with a buffalo horn head dress sitting in yogic posture and surrounded by animals. Many scholars identify with the good god Pashupati, lord of beasts or proto Shiva, through some dispute it, and in another instance, a deity is shown with on and flooring a hare standing nude between the branches of a peepal tree, and worship is kneeling in front. It may represent tree worship. Animal worship also appear to popular among the Harappan. The evidence of fire worship has also found at some sites such as Kalibangam and Lothal. At Kalibangam, a series of raised bricks platform with pits containing ash and animals' bones have been discovered. These are identified by many scholars as fire altars. This also show that the Harappa living in different area followed different religion practices as there is no evidence of fire pits at Harappa or Mohenjo-daro. The Buridian practice and ritual related with them have been a very important aspect of religion in any culture. However, in this context, Harappan sites have not yielded any monuments such as Pyramid of Egypt or the Royal Cemetery at Ur in Mesopotamia. Needs dead bodies were generally rested in north-south direction with their head towards north and feet towards south. The dead were buried with a varying number of uh, earthen pots in some graves. The dead were buried along with goods such as bangles, beads, copper mirrors. This may indicate that Harappans believed in life after death. At Lothal, three joint or double burials with male and female bodies together were discovered. Kalibangam has yielding evidence of symbolic burial along burial which contain two pots but no skeleton. These different practices in different regions of Harappan civilization may reflect diversity in religion beliefs. The scripts. The Harappans were literate people. Harappan seals are engraved with various side of characters. Recent studies suggest that the Harappan script consists of about 400 signs and that it is was written from right to left. However, the script has not been deciphered as it is discovered that they used in ideograms, a graphic symbol or character to convey the idea directly to the language they spoke. Through scholars believe that they spoke Brahmi, a dialect used by Mauritian people in Pakistan today. However, further research alone can unveil that mystery and enable us to know more than Harappan script. Decline of the Harappan civilization. The Harappan civilization flourished till 1900 BC. The period following this is marked by the uh, beginning of the urban phase or late uh, Harappan. This phase was characteristic by a gradual disappearance of the major truths such as time planning, art of the writing, uniformity in weights and measure, homogeneity in pottery, design, etc. The Greek core area of 1900 BC to 1400 BC, there was also the shrinkage in the same hectares from the original 85 hectare towards the end of the late phase. The new settlement in outlying area Gujarat and East Punjab Harappan and covered during the latter Harappan period. You may be wondering how the Harappan civilization came to an end. Well, scholars put forward many theories in this regard. It is suggested by some scholars that uh, natural calamities such as floods and earthquakes might have caused the decline of the civilization. It is believed that earthquakes might have raised the level of flood, flood uh, plains of lower course of Indus River. It blocked the passage of the river water to the sea and resulted in the flood, which might have assaulted the city of Mohenjo-daro. However, this only explains the decline of Mohenjo-daro and not of the whole civilization. The aridity and drying up the river Ganga, Harka on account of the changes in river courses according to some scholars might have contributed to the decline. This theory states that there was an increase in arid condition by around 200 BC. This might have been affected agriculture production and lead to the decline. Arya invasion theory is also put to forward a cause of the decline according to the civilization was was destroyed by the Arya who by the Arya discovered by the Arya who came to India from the northwest around 1500 BC. However, on the basis of closer and critical analysis of the data, this view is completely negated today. There is no single cause that can explain the decline of the civilization totally at the maximum. These can explain the decay of a certain site of area only. Hence, each theory has met with criticism. Nevertheless, the archaeological evidence indicate that the Harappan civilization did not collapse all of a sudden, but declined gradually and ultimately merged with other local culture. Canolithical communities around Harappan India. Major Canolithical culture. Major Canolithical culture and their chief sites. The important non-Harappan Canolithical culture lay maintain lay mainly in Western India and Deccan. These include Varnas culture, uh, 2600 BC to 1900 BC in southeast Rajasthan with Aha, Ahar near near Udaipur and Glind is a key site. Kaitha culture 2100 BC to 200 BC with Kaitha in Chambal as its chief site in Madhya Pradesh. Malwa culture 1700 BC to 1400 BC uh, Navdatoli in western Madhya Pradesh, such as an important site, uh, and Jorvi culture 1400 BC to 1700 BC with Amogan and Chandoli near Pune in Maharashtra its chief center. The evidence of the Paleolithic culture also comes from eastern Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Bengal. It may be noted that the non-Harappan Paleolithic culture through flourished in different regions. They were marked by basis uniformity in various aspects such as their mid-structure, farming and hunting activities, use of wheel-made pottery, etc. The pottery of these Paleolithic culture include ochre-colored pottery (OCP), black and red ware (BRW), and has been found in the shape of various kinds of bowls, basins, spouted jars with concave backs, dishes on stand, etc. Tools, implements, and other objects. The Celtic culture and characteristic by the use of tools made of copper as well as stone. They used uh, chalcedony, chart, etc. for making stone tools. The major tools used for uh, long parallel sides, blade, pan, leaves, uh, lunates, triangle, and trapeze. Some of the blade tools were used in agriculture. Main copper objects used include flat axes, arrowheads, spearheads, uh, chisels, fish hooks, sword, bladed bangles, rings, and beads. Beads were made of carnelian, jasper, chalcedony, agate, shell, etc. frequently occur in excavations in these contests. The finding from diamond hoard are noteworthy. The discovery include bronze rhinoceros, elephant to wheel uh, carry coat with rhino and a buffalo. These are massive and weight over 60 kilograms from Kaitha, Chambal Valley. Also, copper objects with sharp cutting edge have been recovered. These reflect the skill of the craftsmen of the period. So, this distance economy. The people of these settlements subsisted on agriculture and cattle rearing. However, they also practiced hunting and fishing. The main crop of period include rice, barley, lentils, wheat, jowar, coarse gram, pea, green gram, etc. It is to be noted that the major part of this culture flourished in this zone of black soil, useful mainly for growing cotton. Skeleton remains from the sites suggest the presence of domesticated and wild animals in this culture. The important domesticated animals were cattle, sheep, goat, dog, pig, horse, etc. The wild animals include black buck, antelope, nilgai, uh, barashinga, sambar, cheetah, wild buffalo, and one on rhino. The bones of fish, water, buffalo, turtle, and rodents were also discovered. Houses and habitations. The Paleolithic culture were characterized by rural settlements. The people lived in rectangular and circular houses with mud walls and thatched roofs. Most of the houses were single roomed, but some had two or three rooms. These the floors were made of burnt clay mixed with river gravels. More than 200 sites of Jorve culture, Maharashtra, have been found. The settlement at in a Mongol Jorvan culture suggests that some kind of planning was adopted in laying in settlement. What you have learned. The Harappan civilization was the first urban civilization of the Indian subcontinent. Archaeological discoveries show that this culture evolved from the earlier rural communities Harappan, Mohenjo-daro, Chuhandro, Kalibangam, Lothal, Banavali, uh, Rakhi, Gari, and Dholavira were some of the important sites of the Harappan civilization. Well-planned towns can be observed at some Harappan centers. These towns were characteristic by two broad divisions, are sited on higher mound, and the lower town. Burnt bricks were used for building houses. The towns had good drainage system. Some major buildings at Harappan towns were the Great Bath at system. Some major building at Harappan towns were the Bath at Mohenjo-daro, a granary at Harappa, and a dockyard at Lothal. The Harappans practiced agriculture along with pastoralism. Through there were skilled craftsmen who worked in copper and other metals. The stone tools were still in common use. They produced beads, terracotta, uh, figurines, potteries, and shields of various kinds. The Harappan carried out trade both internal and external. They had commercial link in Mesopotamian cities through Oman and Brahman in Persian Gulf. The merchant trades in various commodities of import and export. The Harappan society seems to have been materials, warriors, peasants, traders, and artisans through the Harappan whose simple kinds of ornament. The Harappans worship the mother goddess Pashupati, proto of Shiva, tree and animals. There are four different kind of religious practices and Shiva associated with them. The Harappans were literate and their script in it from of ideogram. However, the script has not been deciphered so far. Once it is deciphered, we will be able to know how more than the Harappan culture. Scholars have suggested various factors such as natural calamities, increased aridity, and the alienation of the decline of the culture. The archaeological logical evidence suggests that the civilization and not face a sudden collapse but had a gradual decline. The archaeological sources reflect that the non-Harappan Paleolithic culture were characterized by regional variation. The use of stone and copper sites suggest a hierarchy of settlements. Some settlements were large in size with elaborate structure, indicating that these
were important center the Kerala culture outside the orbit of the Harappan culture did not passes Harappan fear of the urbanity and prosperity. These were non-urban culture with certain elements of their own such as housing pattern, pottery, type of tools, type of religion, practice, etc. We will substitute on an agriculture to a hunting gathering economy combined with uh, pastoralism.